Okay, hello guys, welcome to our end of the month stream. So as promised today, we will be flying all types of planes from St. Bartholomew over to Saba Airport. So I am on the, let me see, West European servers, on the multiplayer servers. So if you guys want to join me, you can do that. But yeah, I will fly. I will do this flight nonetheless. So St. Bartholomew over to Saba Airport with the shortest runway. And yeah, hey Peter, how are you doing? Good morning. Yes, I like that song as well. I got it from Spotify actually. So yeah. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope everything is working fine. And yeah, as I just told you, West European servers. I will spawn in the Just Flight PA28 Warrior 2. You guys, if you want to fly with me, you can choose whatever plane you want. So yeah. Great map, what do you mean? That's the normal map of the sim. That's really default, so that's how it looks. So we will be spawning in St. Bartholomew, ramp 22. So fly. This could take some time because I just installed the plane. Hopefully not too long. Google Maps. No, I'm not using Google Maps. I'm using Bing Maps for the sim. So basically default. Okay, it already loaded. That's nice. So just loading aircraft. Okay, everything is working. So I will need to set some views. So give me just a second, because I haven't set views yet for this plane. So let me set a view here. One like here. Okay, that's looking good. One to the right. One to the left. Okay, that should be enough for now. So let me turn the sim up. Okay, sim is running, perfect. Okay, so you all should know this airport. Really steep approach into here, and yeah, let's get started. So mixture goes to the full rich position. Let me get batteries on, alternators. Yes, man, I love this plane. It's the best GA plane I own. So we can disconnect all this equipment. So, but I will need the more modern displays. Oh, wait a minute. Guys, I forgot to do something. So we need to go back to the main menu. I'm sorry, I need to enter the flight plan. So, once again, spawning at the same location, but now I need to put Saba in as arrival. So set as arrival. We will be flying a GPS route. Okay, so and our cruising altitude is 2,400 feet. So now once more, fly. Should be loading fast. Okay guys, let me get FS Realistic connected.
FS Realistic connected.
Okay, it's running, so we still have our views, we have, good. So, alternators on, batteries on. Let's see, this the annunciator lights are all working, perfect. So, now go back to the to the tablet and select exactly this one with the displays. So okay, let's get our avionics on. There we have our flight plan. Okay, pretty basic, but it should work. 2000 on the transponder code and mixture full rich. Fuel we should have plenty on board, so no problem whatsoever. Fuel selector to the right side. So navigation lights on, beacon lights on. Okay. Disconnect all this equipment. And yeah, let's get the engine started.
Clear prop.
Yes. Let's see if it works. Yes, we have a good engine. Perfect. Okay, so let's set the flaps to departure position. They are. Okay, taxi lights on. That's all disconnected. Okay. So let's taxi to the runway. I just need to see where is the parking brake on this plane. There it is. Okay. Ooh, not too fast. So turn around. Okay, I think we should do a pushback. It's too short to get past it. So okay, the pushback guy is coming up, and it seems like he is driving through my airplane. You are doing a great job, my friends. Perfect. Okay, you know what? I think I should get the props off, just for him to do the pushback. I don't want this guy to die, so yeah. Okay, we are pushing back. Okay. So this should be enough. Stop the pushback. Set the brakes. Let this guy get away. Okay, and start the engines once more.
Clear prop.
Engine is running. Flaps are set. So taxi lights on. Can open this. Okay, let's go. Parking brake released. Get some panel brightness up. This is the Piper Warrior 2 from Just Flight. Here you can see it from the outside. It's a nice GA plane. Your name is not so easy to to pronounce. Let me see. Niels Q Aviation. Thank you, man, for the sub. Greatly appreciated. So, taxi onto the runway. Okay, so landing lights on, all lights on, pitot heat can go on, fuel pumps just for the takeoff. That's all set, that's all running. Okay, so after takeoff we will need to do a right turn over to Saba. Okay, let's do this. And take off. Rotate at 60 knots. Trim. Continue climbing. Speed checked, flaps up. Get the landing lights off. Taxi lights off. Thank you, man. I give my best. I normally don't fly GA planes, so it's not that easy to me. So, continue climbing, reduce the thrust or the prop on the engine. Okay, we will be turning to the right. So, let's start our turn. In case you guys are wondering, this plane doesn't have a retractable landing gear, so the gear stays out. Okay. So, Saba is the island right in front of us. So let me see if I can get the autopilot to work. Heading. Where's the heading bug? It's there and... Okay, so autopilot on, heading. Okay. Okay, the plane is following the heading. That's looking good. We are going to Saba Airport in the Caribbean. We started at St. Barthélemy. If you want, give me just a second, I can paste the ICAO codes of the airports just for anyone who wants to join. This plane is payware. I think it's like 30 bucks on the Just Flight store. So, just posted a route in chat, so yeah, everyone who wants to spawn here, who owns Microsoft, can do that now. So following the flight plan, I wonder how to zoom out of the map. Ah, this way. Okay. Nice. You had to reinstall MSFS today because it said app could not be opened. Did you try to repair it? Because if you go to settings, Windows settings, if you have Windows 10 or 11, you can go to the settings page, then to app settings, search Microsoft Flight Simulator and click repair. That should work. If it doesn't work, you can repair it in the Xbox app. Yeah, but if that also doesn't work, then you have to reinstall it. Tui, hey, how are you doing? Hope you are all doing well. One hour route on EasyJet. I don't know, from Nice to Gatwick, something like that. Or to London Luton. No, that should be about an hour. Yes, Manchester to Amsterdam should work too. Yeah, Nice. Okay, 1 hour and 17. Yeah, it's slightly above an hour, but okay. Yeah, I normally also do airliner streams in the Phoenix and in the PMDG, but as it's end of the month and I'm going on vacation tomorrow, I decided to do a small GA flight. Yeah. Let me see what type of views this plane has in a fixed cam. Okay. Not too much as it seems. let me see what's happening back here. Okay guys, we are halfway and we will be flying back, of course. Not only one way, we will be flying back. But let's first see if I can land this plane on the shortest runway on this planet. So we need to turn slightly to the left. So hi Niels. So we will be there in almost more or less 5 minutes. The only question I have, where is the runway? I have the Honeycomb yoke for this type of airplane. I use the Honeycomb yoke on my airliners and like the 737 CRJ and yeah, like GA planes like this one. And I have the TCA Thrustmaster Airbus edition side stick. When I'm flying the Phoenix Airbus. And I use the Thrustmaster rudder pedals. So, we are almost there. Yes, man, I fly this route pretty often on my free time, so yeah. South of France, I fly a lot over to Portugal and over to the UK, so yeah. I know this routes. You have a Cytec Pro yoke and throttle. I have those too, man. I have those too, but I used them for like, I don't know, 2 years. And I got a little bit frustrated with the build quality from the Cytec yoke. I don't know which one you have, but I had, I don't know what's the name of this yoke, but it wasn't really good, so I bought the Honeycomb yoke, which I do not even find to be so expensive. The Cytec yoke costs like 140 bucks for the Cytec yoke, and the Honeycomb is like 260, so it's a little bit more than $100 more. But man, it's like a difference from night and day. It makes a huge difference. It feels like you have the Cytec yoke in your hands. It feels like, yeah, $150. You have the Honeycomb yoke in your hands, and it feels like $1,000. So that's the best explanation I can give. But Cytec is okay too, so it's not so bad. But yeah, I wanted to upgrade it. So, yeah. Gaspar, how are you doing? And I wanted to mention it again. So if you guys want to join me on these flights here, I'm on the multiplayer servers European West. So yeah, you can join me if you want. Yeah. Okay, we are basically there. That's the island. I just need to spot the runway because I have no idea where it is. Doesn't seem to be here. Maybe on the other side of the island. Let me see. Ah, okay, it's on the other side. We need to turn back in. Okay, so let's start descending. Disconnect the autopilot, because that's not it's not a good autopilot, but at least it holds the heading. So, autopilot off. Put the props back. Landing lights, taxi lights all on, and start descending. That's Microsoft Flight Simulator. But this time we aren't flying an airliner. We are flying a small GA plane. It's fun too. Sometimes you don't have to fly all the way airliners. Sometimes GA is nice too. Yeah, I can't see the sub count at the moment, but the last time you checked in, how many subs did I have? 80? 100? I don't know, man. It's getting bigger every day. Ah, there's the runway. Man, it's so small. I couldn't even see it. Okay, good. This will be a crazy approach. Turn to the right. Lose some altitude and then try to land there. Hey, the window shades are pretty neat. Yes, that's Saba Airport, Gaspar. That's Saba Airport. We started at St. Barthélemy, and we will be flying over now to Saba Airport and then back to St. Barthélemy. That's the plan for today. Yes, Gaspar, I have the channel for more than a year now, but I didn't do a lot in the first, I don't know, 10 months. And I had like, I don't know, 25, 30 subs. And about 2 months ago, I started streaming regularly. And now I'm at 140, as it seems. So, continue descending. There's the airport. Let me close the window, just in case. Fuel pumps on for our landing. Okay, I think we can turn back for our final approach. Oh man, I'm really not used to this plane. We are, by the way, flying on ultra settings, in case anyone wanted to ask that. So, yes, that's really the best part. That's the shortest runway there is. I'm not sure. I think that's the shortest airport or the shortest runway. I could be incorrect, but well, I'm pretty sure. So, the thing is, at which altitude do I need to be for this landing? Yeah, 300 meters. But it should be possible with this airplane, so not sure. I'm not Swiss 001, I won't land on 747 here, but yeah. Okay. Flaps 1. Just to be a little bit more stable. Okay, so yeah, I will give my best, Niels. I will give my best. Oh man, this plane the wind is crazy. Wait a minute. Not stall. Okay, so got it under control. Let's go flaps full just to be safe. Trim it down. So I will be aiming for about 60 knots for landing speed. Let's get the window shades out of the way. Okay. We shouldn't go under 60 knots because this plane will stall at, I don't know, 55. Something like that. So, turning final, feet on the rudder pedals. Continue to trim down. Okay, my problem is I can't see the runway. Where is it? It's behind those rocks, I think. Oh man. Yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. So, turning. Imagine you're a real pilot and doing this every day. Crazy. So, okay. I'm a little bit fast, so push the nose over. Hold it. Pull. 60. The wind is crazy. Come on. And thrust. Come on. Okay, that was a hard landing, but that's Saba and braking. Please, 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 please. No. Okay, guys. That didn't go as planned. Nothing to see here. So, does anyone know how to slew? Okay, no problem. Just found it out. That was a little bit too fast. Let's try again. Left turn. Seems like a Swiss 001 video after all. Oh man.
Clear prop.
Okay, my problem is I can't see the runway. Where is it? It's behind those rocks, I think. Oh man. Yeah, there it is. Okay, perfect. Let's This runway is way too short. No man, we didn't die. Nothing to see here, my friend. Nothing to see here. So there's the airport. Descent once again. This time I need to come in slower. So hold it. This is so embarrassing. There are real pilots who fly bigger planes into here, like turboprops, and they can land it here. And I'm not even able to land a small Piper. Okay, so next try. This time we shall succeed. Okay, so hold the speed, trim it up, just to have it a little bit easier on final. But the biggest problem is really the wind. The problem is you need to land in the first third of the runway. If you do not, you basically crash. So that was my problem. And because of the wind, it was really, really difficult to get the plane down. And I should have gone around, but I did not, and I paid the price. So, okay. Coming in, slow down. Hold the altitude. Hold 60 knots this time, not 70, not 80, 60. Yeah, second try now. Okay, start descending. Come on. Hold the throttle, continue descending, continue descending. Oh man, this... and speed down. And that's another go around. Oh man, it's impossible with this wind. But at least, this time, this time we didn't crash. Do you guys have any ideas how to land this plane here? Let me try one thing. Turn live weather off and just go to clear skies, because the wind is just killing me. You just saw it. Just stall, yeah man, but yeah, you need the skill to stall it on the runway and not on the rocks. So land on the very start of the runway. Yeah man, but I tried. The problem is, you just saw what happened to the airplane. I was bounced around from one side to the other the moment I passed the threshold of the runway because of the wind. So yeah, but yeah, we will try again. This time live weather is turned off, so we shouldn't have as crazy winds. So this time no excuses, I have to land. So turning final for the third attempt. Okay, so it flies a lot more stable now than it did the first time around. Let me see, where's the runway? Wait. Nah, it's to the right. Okay, the approach is not really stable, but I don't care. This will be a short final turn. Left. There's the runway. Come on, this time it has to work. Coming in. No crazy winds this time. Idle. And come, touchdown. There we are, and full brakes. Oh, come on, man. Please, please. Guys, I think the airplane just isn't able. Okay. Once again, we shall try, but I'm not sure why we crashed again. It doesn't make a lot of sense. So. So, I will try. Maybe you are coming in too fast. Yeah, I don't know, man. If you look at the checklist for this airplane, stall speed is like 55 knots. I'm coming in with 60 knots. So, not sure. But I can try to land with 55, something like that. And maybe it works. But maybe we stall, so yeah, let's see. Flaps are full, so nothing more I can do. So there's the runway. This time I'm coming in with 50 to 55 knots. There's not more I can do. If this doesn't work, we will change the airplane. So, pull up. Just to get the speed down. Okay, let's turn final. So you guys are telling me to land slower, so I will do just that. Problem is, I shouldn't stall before I even enter the runway. Okay, so where is it? Ah, there it is, okay. Okay, this approach is a little bit too unstable. Okay. Idle. 60 knots, 55, and... Oof. Brake, brake, brake. That was touchdown with 55 knots.
Good landing after all.
Okay. I did it, guys. I did it. 55 knots was the answer. Okay. Lucky on this one. So turn around. Flaps in. Okay. So guys, I have a question. Do you want the flight back into St. Bartholomew that I fly the Cessna Caravan, the turboprop, or should I stick to this plane? Just tell me. And yeah, we can do both. So that goes off, engine goes off, lights go off. Okay. Continue. Okay, Niels wants the Piper. Gaspar wants the turboprop. Okay, guys, I will do a poll, and everyone in chat can just tell me. So, Caravan, which plane for the return flight? Turboprop Caravan, current plane Piper. So, okay guys, tell me in the poll. Niels, yes, you can join me. You can join me. West European servers in MSFS, yeah, West European servers, and this way you should be able to join here at Saba Airport. Yes, I'm German. I'm not only German, I'm also Portuguese, but yes. Ich bin Deutsch, ja, auch. Wait. Okay. So is the parking brake set? Yes, it is. Let's get all the equipment on, doors open. Okay. Yes, of course, I can wait 5 minutes, no problem. Do you prefer Germany or Portugal? Man, it depends. In terms of weather, Portugal, because the weather is just better in Southern Europe. And you have the sea, and yeah. In that regard, Portugal, but Germany has some nice trades as well. Especially if you want to work in Germany, you earn much more money than in Portugal. So yeah. The sounds you can hear in the background are from FS Realistic, so that's not me. Okay, I'll go to the menu and then we choose the plane. I will let the poll run for 1 minute more, 1 to 2 minutes, and this way we can choose which airplane we can fly. So I can just show you. You go to turboprops. Let me see. So, and I have the Cessna 208B Grand Caravan EX, which I'm pretty familiar with. So we can fly this one. Or once again the Piper. The turboprop is a little bit faster and a little bit more difficult to land, but I mean it doesn't make a big difference because I just crashed the airplane 3 times. So yeah, we would spawn here at Saba Airport at ramp 1 or ramp 2. And we can do the flight. So we have, okay. Seems like most people want to see the Caravan, so let me choose a Caravan. Okay, livery, let's do this one. So, okay. Caravan selected. I'm on lifetime live weather, so yeah, and I will spawn at ramp 1 set as departure, and we will fly to St. Bartholomew, so set as arrival. Flight time 11 minutes. We will be flying direct GPS, and our cruising altitude is 2,500. Put the live players. Oh man, you are correct. Sorry. Live players. Other players will be visible if they have also multiple. Okay, thank you, man. I almost forgot the most important part. Okay. Fly. Okay, I spawned. I just need to set a good view. This one should be alright. Then this one. Yeah, no problem, take your time. This one. This one. And some views for the lights, so. And the engine panel. And the overhead panel. Okay, let me see if the views are working. Yes, 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 perfect. And now 2 views from back here. So. Okay, so I have my view set. You are loading into server. Okay, perfect. So this is the caravan. Quite a powerful airplane. So we probably shouldn't use too much fuel if we want to take off successfully. So fuel. Payload is okay, and fuel, 40% should, 35 should be enough. You are here now, okay. Interesting, I can't see you for whatever reason. Hey George, how are you doing? Okay, maybe there is a small problem. Niels, are you on Sim Update 10 beta? Because I am. It's a small download, but I'm not sure if you have to have the same Sim version to appear in the multiplayer. Because I'm on the beta from Sim Update 10. Yeah, not sure. You probably spawned here on my left, so on the runway is nobody, so yeah. But sometimes it's also buggy. If you are too close to me, it sometimes doesn't display you, so yeah. Let me just start up the airplane and then we can see. So what do we need? We will need the battery, fuel boost, that goes up, the generator goes to the boosting position, so standby battery. We will need avionics 1, this should fire up the Garmin displays. Wait a minute, no, that's the wrong one. Okay, let me do it this way. So. Oh man, don't tell me this plane is bugged in some update 10. Okay, no problem. Should work as well. Flight plan should be low. Okay, we need to wait for IRS alignments. The only thing I would like to change is my... okay, I need to wait for IRS alignments. Let me set the altitude for 2,500. Set. We can put the mixture up, prop up, fuel pumps. I should have a view for it. Okay, fuel pumps on. That's all set. Some lights. Okay, so that's aligned, which is good. On the flight plan, okay, the flight plan page is somehow not displaying, but okay, not sure. Let me just start the engine. It should still work, even if the displays aren't showing up properly. So nav, beacon, strobe. Okay, I request a pushback. Release parking brake. Okay. So pushing back. Okay, that's all fine. Stop the taxi, parking with the pushback, parking brake, and let's start the engine. So, ignition mode over to the on position, that's all set, and start. This should start the engine. Yes, it is. Okay, the prop is starting up. Okay, prop is fully available. This way I should be able to turn on all displays. Nice. So, now the flight plan page works. So everything is working again. So 2500 is our cruising altitude. I will change this over to GPS, which is set. Then I will go over to nav. This way the plane will follow the autopilot. After takeoff, flight level change, yaw damper and autopilot. Okay, let me get the cabin lights. Okay, seatbelt and no smoking doesn't seem to be able to move on. No problem. Taxi lights work. So sync up the QNH. Okay, we are ready to go, guys. Parking brake released. Let's set the flaps. What button is autopilot on keyboard and mouse? It should be Z. I type it in chat. Z. I'm not sure, but in FSX times it was Z. So yeah. Okay, I start taxiing. Should be able to do a left turn. Oh shit, I'm not. Once again, call for pushback. Oh man, come on. You know what? I don't care. This airport is way too small. Okay, I care. It doesn't work. Park brake. Pushback. You are playing on controller, so I have to check. Yeah. But are you playing the PC version? Which plane are you flying? Where's the pushback? What the hell? You know what? I do not have time. So how do I slew the aircraft to the left? Give me a second. No, not general options. Control options. We go over to keyboard and I will set my default profile. This way I should be able to slew the plane. So keyboard profile, apply and save, go back. Ah, perfect. That's better. So I go back to my default settings as I have them mapped for my views. Keyboard, So, okay. Plan safe, go back. And I will taxi. Park brake, released. Okay, nav is checked. Flight director is set. That's all set. Flaps are set. So let's get the landing lights. All lights on. Perfect. And turn around here. Okay, turning. Okay, let's go back to St. Bartholomew and set takeoff. Thrust. Hopefully the runway is long enough. I will put out full flaps and rotate. Okay, it worked. Nice. And right turn. Trim it up. So, yaw damper. I need to speed up a bit, like, I don't know, 95, 100 knots. Yeah, 100 should be enough. Okay, flight level change and autopilot. Flaps up. And adjust the throttle because we are in the red area. Okay, looking good. We are climbing. And we should intercept the nav line. Okay. Say bye-bye to Saba Airport on the right. This airport just killed me 3 times. 3 times. Hopefully St. Bartholomew will be better. So, go back a notch on the throttle. And the plane is following the flight directors perfectly. So, yeah, nice. Landing lights off and taxi lights off. Does one of you know which runway is the famous runway from St. Bartholomew, where you have to go downhill the last few seconds of the flight? Let me check. Okay, let me see. I can go over to Navigraph, loading charts, and then no thanks. World map. TFF Juliet. TFF Juliet. You buttered on the dude, you're already there? Which plane did you take? Private jet or what? What the hell? Okay, runway 10, as it seems to be runway 10. Yes, it's runway 10. Okay, so runway 10, let me go here over to the flight plan. Procedure, select approach, visual 10, straight in approach, that's all off, load, okay. So this way we should be able to activate our final straight in approach. Nice. Let's get the oxygen. Okay, it doesn't work. Interesting. It's nice to see a plane with a livery that's not white. Yeah, man, most planes are painted white. Which makes sense, because you also have to think about, if you have a black painted plane, it heats up in the sun like a lot, which is uncomfortable for the passengers, and yeah, it's not good for the plane. So if you paint it white, the sun is not as aggressive on it, it's not as hot, and this way, especially for airlines, it makes more sense to paint their planes white. But yeah, that's a small bush plane, so should work. I will try the A3. Dude, are you crazy? A320 in St. Bartholomew. Good luck, man. I already died today, so I can't die 2 times. Okay, procedure. Activate approach. Enter. This way the plane aligns itself for the final approach. Guys, if we could hit 10 likes, would be nice. We are at 9 likes at the moment. So, top of descent coming up pretty shortly. 5 miles to be exact. Hopefully we don't die this time. So, altitude, let's set, I don't know, like 1,000 feet. Okay, we have the 10 likes. Thank you, guys. So, okay, let's get landing lights, everything on already, just to be safe. There's our island. Hopefully we don't die this time. That's all working fine. Nice. Okay, I maybe should activate the approach. Does the MSFS have the biggest map ever on a game? Because I mean, it's a whole... Yeah, man, but other simulators had the whole Earth too, like FSX, X-Plane. The only big difference is you can stream it now. All the Bing imagery, all the satellite imagery, you can stream it now. So everywhere you go on Earth in this sim looks basically the same as it looks in real life. Of course, not as sharp, not as perfect, especially if you go to Alaska or something, yeah, out of the ordinary, but it still looks, especially from above, if you're flying, it looks, yeah, pretty much like in real life. So in that terms, yes, it's the biggest ever map, but Other sims had already the whole world, but it wasn't as accurate. So, glide slope coming up. So, approach is set. The plane should start the descent automatically. If it does not, I will fly it manually. Okay, I should start to slow down if I want to survive. Yes, MSFS 2006 is basically FSX. My first ever simulator was Flight Simulator 2002. That was my first. Then I went to Flight Simulator 2004. Then I got FSX, which is Flight Sim 2006. I probably spent most of my childhood in FSX. And after that, I don't know, like 4 years ago, not too long ago, I switched over to X-Plane 11. Yeah, now we have this sim. So, we are descending via profile. That's all looking good. Lights are all on. Okay. Hopefully we don't kill the passengers. But the plane should guide us perfectly onto the final. Over there is the runway. So let's see, range, not long to go. Okay, we should be turning final every second now. Yes, there it is. 200 feet for the turn. And we are turning. You overrun the A320 10 meters. Man, still, that's not too bad. If you flew the 320 into this airport, man, that's not too bad. So, okay. Start descending, flaps 1. Slowing down. Okay, guys, the moment of truth is coming up. Flaps full. Okay, so 60 knots should be the minimum for this airplane. Yeah, the second best part, man, I'm not sure this airport is much easier than Saba. Yeah, the runway is a little bit longer, but the approach is, yeah, downhill. So we shall see. So yaw damper goes off. Oh no, I turn it on for now. Okay, I will turn all off, yaw damper off. That goes off. Autopilot off. It's me now. Checked. Slow down. I'm not sure I'm still flying on profile, but I think I am. So hold the nose. I still can't see the runway, but it should be in front of me. So I need to get slower if I want to do this. So 60 knots, 65, that should be okay. Okay, there's the runway. I think I can see it. Yes, there's the runway. So coming in between those trees. That's how they do it in real life. And descend, idle. A little bit right and hold it, push it. Not floating, not floating, just landed, just landed, just landed, just landed. There we are. And braking. Plane, brake, please. Please stop. Okay, nice. We did it. We managed to get down. So turning around fully. Flaps up. Let me see the landing rate and Simtoolkit Pro. Give me just a second. Okay, that was 105 feet per minute on the landing rate. Yeah, that's good for this airport, I would say. Could be better, could be worse. But if you look at this downhill approach, man, I think it was actually okay. So, now we will take the next exit. So landing lights off, strobe lights off. And let's take this exit. Okay, taxi lights off. And let's park it directly in front of the terminal building. And stop. Parking brake. Get the engine off. Get all the lights off. Avionics off. Okay. Continue. So let us just explore the island a little bit in the showcase cam. So showcase. Dude, what the fuck? Okay, now. Man, here's a football stadium. Interesting. Victoria Stadium. Man, those beaches look surreal. There's even a ship. But you have to look at this, like, that's a crazy steep approach, short final. You come in, like, here. You basically can't see the runway until this point here. If you fly a little bit to the right, you can see it only here. So, yeah. And then you come in, descend a little bit, but you shouldn't descend more than I am right now. And then here, you go downhill and land. Crazy. Do you need a special certificate? Probably, man. I'm not a pilot, but I'm pretty sure you will need it. Same can be told for Saba Airport or Courchevel in France. that are all airports you probably need a special license for. But just imagine being a pilot which lands here, man. You have done it in life. This rock looks really good up close. Like, what the fuck? Man, this sim does visuals really good. Okay, guys. So that should be it for today's stream. Unfortunately, I'm only able to stream, more or less an hour. We are now at an hour and 25 minutes. So I have to go to get my things done, as I'm going on vacation tomorrow. So I'm unfortunately unable to continue the stream, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And there will be coming up, like, I don't know, 3 videos as premieres in the next 8 days. So you can watch them when they release. And yeah, hope to see you there. And I will be streaming again. When will I be streaming again? I will be streaming again on September 10th or September 12th, something like that. So in 10 days. Where are you going? I'm going to Germany, visiting some old friends from Germany. Yeah, so that's that. And my flight is tomorrow early at 6 a.m. It's at the moment 7 p.m. here in Portugal, here in Lisbon, where I am. So I have to be at the airport at, like, I don't know, 4 a.m. in the morning. So yeah, I will need to go, guys. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm planning to do this type of streams where we just fly to random places, small airports, crash the planes, like Swiss 001. Once a month, probably, yes, 31st every month. And yeah, I hope you like it, and see you next time, guys. Bye bye.